Big dreams are born in small moments. Moments that shape us, carrying us towards what we believe we can be.
Did they ever think they'd be here?
Just a different set of athletes.
Unbelievable! Sail it in. You can't dream bigger than this.
It all begins in small moments as we become what we dream.
Championship night, a confluence of dreams and hopes, and ultimately a championship for one of these two dynamic squads. Kansas and Memphis to tangle here for the national title after the Jayhawks eliminated North Carolina.
Well, Jim, when you think about this Kansas team, it all starts in the backcourt. You're talking about Russell Robinson and Mario Chalmers. They lead the team in assists. They lead the team in steals. Both ends of the floor, they're dominant players. When you start thinking about what happened in North Carolina, it was the inside four-headed monster. 9 blocks against North Carolina. They made Tyler Hansborough's night a miserable one. And of course, if you're looking for a matchup on the wing, here we have Brandon Rush. He causes problems for everybody. He had 25 against North Carolina. A very tough matchup for Memphis.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's NCAA championship game between the Kansas Jayhawks and the Memphis Tigers. And now let's meet the starting lineups. Kansas, the Midwest Regional Champion, is looking for its first NCAA championship since 1988. Please welcome Coach Bill Self's Kansas Jayhawks.
Deep in the American heartland, basketball heritage is ingrained along the Great Plains of Kansas. And this year, the tradition continues. Athletic, balanced, hard-nosed. These Jayhawks are flying high, setting school records. Tonight, new Kansas heroes aim to make more hoops history.
We are Kansas.
Starting tonight for the Kansas Jayhawks, at forward, a 6'9" sophomore from Dallas, Texas, number 00, Darrell Arthur. At forward, a 6'8" senior from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, number 32, Darnell Jackson. At guard, a 6'1" senior from New York, New York, number 3, Russell Robinson. At guard, a 6'1" junior from Anchorage, Alaska, number 15, Mario Chalmers. At guard, a 6'6" junior from Kansas City, Missouri, number 25, Brandon Rush. The head coach of the Kansas Jayhawks, Bill Self. Well, Billy Packer, Memphis is the home team by virtue of its better seeding at the start of the tournament by Tom O'Connor's selection committee. They were the 2nd overall seed of the tournament. And Kansas was the fourth, the final #1 seed. And let's talk about the Jayhawks' road to the championship. The biggest struggle was the win over Davidson in the regional final.
It may have helped them, Jim. It made them play a tough game down to the wire. It brought them in with great energy and concentration here on Saturday.
Just nosing out Stephen Curry, Jason Richards, and that remarkable run by Bob McKillop's Davidson Wildcats. And then what a performance against North Carolina. Up 28 at one time in the first half. It was cut to 4 before they had another late 13-0 run to put it away. Then you
court. Ed Hightower steps in there. John Cal and Ed Corbett are the other officials. And the tip's won by Memphis. And here comes Derrick Rose, the star freshman guard, against Robinson. They play it in the lane to Dozier. Dorsey, I beg your pardon, who turns and banks it in. Joey Dorsey, who didn't score the other night, gives Memphis a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, they hit him in the middle looking for a backdoor cut. Kansas defended it pretty well, so Dorsey just backed himself in there.
KU's ball against Memphis. Right side, Brandon Rush. Rush guarded by Chris Douglas Roberts, as expected. There's an entry pass to Arthur. Turnaround, bank is missed. A little short with the shot. Rebound, Memphis.
Yeah, they had pretty decent position, but just falling away from that shot.
Here's Rose. A shot blocked out of bounds by Russell Robinson.
Nice job by Russell. Initially got beat on the right-hand drive by Rose, but was able to get back to him, and Rose had to rethink that and was actually looking to pass.
Opening minute, 2-0 Memphis. Tigers with the ball. Out front, Antonio Anderson. Now ball stolen by Chalmers. Chalmers ahead to Rush. Missed the dunk, but he's fouled. Brandon up for the dunk. He hits the deck. He'll go to the line. Foul on Memphis.
A nice look ahead and a great sprint down the floor by Brandon Rush. He went right by Chris Douglas Roberts, and a good pass across. Antonio Anderson clips him underneath, and Brandon comes out of that one okay.
Brandon had 25 the other night against North Carolina, and the free throw spins out. Tonight's national championship game on the Jayhawk Network, sponsored by M&I Bank. Banking the way it was meant to be. Rush hits the second one. 2-1 Memphis.
You know, he started off missing free throws the other day against UCLA. Ended up shooting 11 of 14 from the free throw line overall.
What a game he had. Robinson goes for a steal, but Rose hangs on. On the perimeter now, a shot in and out, no good. Shot put up there by Anderson. Rebound Jayhawks. Chalmers down that baseline. On the perimeter, tried to get it to Rush. It hit the official, stayed in play. Now up the court for a shot that is good is Chris Douglas Roberts. Well, that ball should have gone out of bounds, but it hit the official.
Yeah, it looked like Chris Douglas Roberts in traffic there, maybe double dribbled. That's what Kansas wanted.
And now KU turnover. 4-1 Memphis.
Can't turn no ball over against this Memphis team. They will score in transition, and it's usually led by Derrick Rose.
Well, Memphis has it right back. Here comes Derrick Rose. Near side, Douglas Roberts. They call him CDR. He shoots over Rush. No good. Rebound, Robinson had it. It's knocked away. Loose ball. Robinson gets it for KU.
Isolation play that time for CDR over here on Brandon Rush, and Brandon's good defense makes him pull up for the jumper.
4-1 Memphis. 2 minutes in. Inside Arthur for the jam. Darrell Arthur flushes it.
And that's what he's got to do against this front line for Memphis, is go all the way to the basket. The fadeaway not as effective, and a good pass over the top of the defense there, trying to side high post him.
4-3 Memphis. Douglas Roberts out front out Antonio Anderson. Go over on the left side. Chris Douglas Roberts to the baseline. On the perimeter now, and a shot by Dozier. Good. 2-pointer, Robert Dozier. Averaging 9 points a game. 6-3 Memphis. At the other end, Chalmers. Out to Jackson. From the circle, a miss. Rebound Memphis. And a foul on Rush. Trying to knock it away from Derrick Rose. Oh, check it. It's on Chalmers.
Yeah, Mario trying to go for the steal way in the backcourt there. Got caught for the reach. We got to be very picky about those little fouls that we have a tendency to give up. You don't want to get in foul trouble against this Memphis squad.
Oh, to say the least. They had to work around some foul trouble Saturday against Carolina. Memphis up 6-3. Douglas Roberts. Guarded by Rush. Out front, Antonio Anderson. Guarded by Chalmers. Anderson at 6'6". Now with the basketball is Rose. A shot is missed. Rebound Chalmers for KU. KU down 3. 3 minutes in. Here's Jackson playing out to Brandon, who bobbled it, goes after it. Now it's on the deck. Loose ball. It is still fought for. Out of bounds to Memphis. Well, that ball just squirted away from Brandon, and everybody tried to reel it in, and it's out of bounds off the Jayhawks. Bill Self's going to put Sasha Khan and Sharon Collins in. Jackson and Chalmers go out, so KU will go a little smaller in the backcourt.
Yeah, hard. You know, it's one of the things we've done all season. We've had a tendency to give possessions away. With 3 turnovers so far here in the first 3 minutes, you got to limit those as much as possible.
Out front with it is Robert Dozier. Left side now to Rose. Fadeaway jumper. He hit it. And one. He called a foul. Derrick Rose will go to the line.
Well, twice in a row now, Memphis has run that same play. They've tried to isolate over there on Derrick Rose one-on-one on Russell Robinson. They get everybody away from it. And that time, though, Rose, the previous possession, pulls up for the jumper. That time he takes him a little bit more in, and they call him for the foul.
8-3. Second free throw good by Rose, who's a 71% foul shooter. And the Jayhawks trail by 6. 9-3 Memphis. 16:30 to play in the first half. A one field goal. That was a dunk by Darrell Arthur. Here's Sharon Collins on the left wing. Collins slings it over to Rush. Right side Russell. Robinson into Arthur. Arthur goes to work inside. A whistle. And what? From Eddie Hightower. It'll be KU's ball.
Call him Dozier, bodying up on him. A nice baseline move there by Darrell Arthur trying to get to the basket. Dozier with a body foul.
And Dozier will go out of the lineup for John Calipari. Sean Taggart, a 6'10 sophomore, comes in.
Be nice to try and get some ball inside, work some fouls against their front line. Not a lot of depth there.
KU trailing 9-3. Here's Rush on the far side against Douglas Roberts. Out front now, Robinson. He sends it over to Collins. Collins into the circle. And a ball knocked away. Collins goes after it. They're trying to pull it away from him. Finally, a tie-up is called, and on the alternate possession, it'll go to KU.
Well, Memphis plays a contained defense. They'll let you pass it around on the perimeter. They're not going to get all up on you, but you get inside the three-point line, especially if you give up the dribble, they'll be on you. And long arms there causing Sharon Collins some problems.
16:03 to play first half. 9-3 Memphis. Into Rush in the corner. Shot blocked. Saved, however, by Arthur. Darrell inside. Can't score. Tip is good. Sasha got it, I think. At any rate, they got the stick back. It's 9-5.
Well, Brandon Rush there as well. He had 3 offensive rebounds against North Carolina.
Here's Memphis with the ball. Into the lane. Rose, left side. Taggart. Shot is missed. Out of bounds off Memphis. And Eddie Hightower emphatically points at Joey Dorsey and says, off you, off you. They credited that tip a moment ago to Darrell Arthur rather than Sasha. So Darrell has 4 points for KU as we reach a timeout. 9-5. Memphis with a lead. KU's lineup. Chalmers is back in there. Brandon Rush, Darrell Arthur, Sharon Collins, and Sasha Khan.
Well, come out just a little bit tight, I think, and that's kind of be expected on a huge stage like this. You know, some good things, though. Kansas, 2 offensive rebounds already, showing we can get the ball inside. Darrell Arthur with 4 points, and Brandon showing pretty good defense on Douglas Roberts.
Darrell Arthur with 3 rebounds already. KU's ball. They're down by 4. Jayhawks have not led as yet. We're at 15:30 to play in the first half. Right to left, Collins. Over on the right side, Chalmers. Chalmers guarded by 6'6" Antonio Anderson. Here's a lob into Sasha for the slam dunk.
Well, a little wrinkle there for Kansas. They had the low post with Darrell Arthur, and they brought Sasha way from the other side, and he just went over everybody for Memphis.
9-7 Memphis. Taggart, the far corner now to Rose. In low, and Dorsey loses it. It's out of bounds. Touched by KU.
Now Kansas is going to play right behind Dorsey, make him shoot his best shot over the top. Darrell Arthur coming with a little late double team there as well.
Play it into Anderson in the right corner, guarded by Chalmers. Down the right forecourt to the star freshman Derrick Rose. Rose right side against Chalmers in a Chicago matchup. Rose takes him inside, misses. Rebound Rush for KU.
Yeah, you see John Calipari liking that size matchup, taking Derrick Rose one-on-one on Sharon Collins.
KU's ball down by 2. In low, Arthur. Arthur a turnaround. He got it. We got a tie ball game. Durrell has 6.
Nice baseline spin move there by Durrell. He really likes to spin when he feels you on his body, and Taggart kind of shoved him a little bit as he shot that one.
Douglas Roberts against Rush on the near side. Roberts goes out top. Now they get it on the far side to Rose. Into Dorsey. Dorsey against Sasha. Stolen by Chalmers. KU a chance for their first lead.
Yeah, Kansas did a great job on doing that against North Carolina. Big men put the ball down on the floor. Little guys go dig it.
Here's Arthur. Out on the perimeter to Brandon Rush. Rush to the corner. Over to Arthur for a long jumper. Missed. Rebound Memphis. Tigers have it back. We're 9-9. 13:50 to play in the half. Douglas Roberts against Rush. A leaner. Blocked by Rush, but a foul. On whom? Foul is on Durrell Arthur.
Now there's what Douglas Roberts likes to do best, is take the ball on the left hand. He likes to take it to the left side as well. And Durrell just a little late coming there. Brandon kind of looking around. He had great defense on him. He knew he didn't foul him.
Or he thought he didn't. There's Douglas Roberts at the line, a 71% foul shooter, averaging 18 a ball game. Big game against UCLA, and he hits the free throw, and Memphis is back in front.
Well, this is what Douglas Roberts has done so well in the tournament. He is averaging 11 attempts at the free throw line in tournament play. I mean, that is a lot of free throw attempts getting to the line. He's got 34 points so far in the tournament from free throws. So you see that he has really done a nice job of getting himself to the free throw line off the drive.
10-9 Memphis. Dorsey out of the lineup. Free throw good. Also Anderson out. Robert Dozier's back in along with Willie Kemp in for the first time, a 6'2 sophomore for Memphis. 11-9 Tigers. 13:35 to go first half here in San Antonio. Brandon Rush swings it to the left side to Collins. Collins down that baseline. He lays it in there.
Wow, how about that finish within three Memphis guys all around him, and all three were up going for the block shot on the little guy.
11-11. Memphis with the ball. Far side, Robert Dozier. Out front to Douglas Roberts. Into the lane, pull up, one-hander. Ooh, he nailed it. Oh, my.
Boy, what how tough. Yeah. Quick release, right hand, just kind of threw it up there to the basket, Bob.
Ooh. KU down by 2 once again. Darnell Jackson's into the Jayhawk lineup, replacing Arthur. Chalmers guarded 3. Missed. Rebound. Memphis comes out of there. Robert Dozier ends up with it. Here they come. Rose for a leaner. No good. Jackson the rebound, and he's fouled from behind by Sean Taggart.
Really got to concentrate on the defensive end. Obviously, Calipari's going to see that matchup disadvantage that Kansas has with 3 small guards, and he's got his tall guards out there.
13-11, Memphis. KU's ball. Sasha, high post, plays over to Collins. Collins guarded by Derrick Rose. Left side, Russell Robinson. Russell out top, baseballs it over to Collins. Collins gets a screen from Sasha. A lob into Sasha. Couldn't catch it. Out of bounds. And what do we have? It's off Memphis is the call.
Yeah, nice defense that time by Dozier. Kansas trying to run that ball screen by Sasha on the right-hand side, and the little guy dribbles from the left and throws the lob. Sasha coming from behind, but Dozier stayed right with him.
KU inbounds with 11 on the shot clock. Chalmers out front. Now whistle. Away from the ball. Foul on Memphis. It's on Taggart, and he didn't like it. Ed Hightower with the foul call.
Well, Taggart wasn't letting Sasha Khan try to get to the block. He was kept elbowing him up, not letting him try to get his position. And you can only do that a couple times, especially when the official's standing right there underneath.
4 team fouls on the Tigers, 3 on KU. Jayhawks will play it in with a fresh shot clock. That's a break because that shot clock was winding down. Robinson right side. KU down by 2. Out front, Mario Chalmers. 12-10 to play in the half. 13-11. Entry pass. Jackson turns. Shot blocked, but a foul on Memphis. Darnell will go to the line.
That's 2 on Dozier, 2 on Taggart, so we're starting to rack up some fouls on their front line. Great position that time by Darnell Jackson, and a good entry pass from the right-hand top of the key to the left-hand block, and then the good spin move, and power move to the basket by Jackson, gets himself to the free throw line.
Darnell has to tie his shoelace first. Now he goes to the line for 2 shots. He's 69% on the year. The other night against Carolina, he scored 10 in the second half. He hits the free throw. 12:05 to play in the half. 13-12 Memphis. Second free throw coming for Darnell Jackson. Up, down, he hit it. Tie game. Third consecutive tie. Up the floor comes Derrick Rose. High dribble. He's got it by Collins. Rose to the side. Out front Dozier. Dozier to the lane. A spin and a shot. In and out. No good. Rebound. Kansas. Jackson got it. Ahead to Chalmers. KU a chance for its first lead. Darnell, right side Collins. Into Sasha. Sasha back out on the perimeter to Sharon Collins. Collins into that lane. And he gives to Sasha. Up with a shot. Good. No basket.
Yeah.
Traveling call.
Yeah. Just thought about it. A little shuffle when he gave the ball fake. A great drop off by Sharon Collins underneath. But Sasha caught it with 2 Memphis players right on him and just had a little shuffle of the feet.
Yes, they're in there along with Rush, who's back in the KU lineup. Collins and Chalmers. Full court press KU. Here's Derrick Rose handling the ball. Now they'll drop back. Rose brings it across. Crossover dribble. Goes left side. Out front now to Taggart, who's playing with 2 fouls. Near side Douglas Roberts against Rush. Into Taggart. Guarded by Darnell Jackson. Taggart backs in. Turns. Shoots. Missed it. Rebound. Brandon Rush muscles it out of there.
Huge rebound by Brandon in traffic.
Now a pass intended for Jackson is knocked out of bounds by Taggart of Memphis.
Last time down, isolation play for Memphis to get Taggart down low. One-on-one post move against Darnell Jackson, and Darnell did a great job of staying down defensively on him.
That'll be KU's ball with 11:06 to play in the half. We're tied at 13. Behind the inline, Chalmers throws it inbounds to Collins. Collins guarded by Rose. Left side Rush. Rush goes inside. Lays it in. KU has its first lead.
Little isolation play for Kansas there. Cleared out the side for Brandon. Nice drive left hand and able to finish at the basket.
15-13 KU. Willie Kemp has it for Memphis. They play it over now to big star Douglas Roberts. Roberts on the side against Rush. Head fake, goes into the lane, bangs into Brandon, and a whistle. Eddie Hightower's going to call a foul. Is it on Brandon?
It's on Sharon reaching in on the drive.
Memphis plays it in. Taggart, top of the circle, into the lane. He turns, leans, shoots, miss. Rebound out of bounds. Off Kansas. I thought it might have been off Taggart, who was reaching over a couple of Jayhawks. And the big center, Joey Dorsey, down on the deck momentarily, but he gets up for Memphis, and he's kind of grimacing. Memphis ball, fresh shot clock. KU by 2. They throw it into Douglas Roberts. Out front Rose, guarded by Robinson. Rose top of the circle. Plays on the perimeter to Taggart. Taggart now to Douglas Roberts. Into Taggart against Darrell Arthur. Shot is missed. Rebound, KU. Robinson got it. Boy, nearly got knocked down, but he plays over to Chalmers. KU a 2-point lead in the ball. Jackson's got it. Darnell out to Chalmers, an open look. Swish! A 3-pointer!
Great kick out by Darnell Jackson. The ball went down to him in the post, and instead of trying to force the issue on the double team, he kicked it out to the open Mario Chalmers.
18-13 KU. 9:45 in the first half. Rose from the circle. Missed. Rebound. A foul called on Memphis.
Joey Dorsey all over the back of Darnell Jackson, knocked him down, and as soon as the whistle blew, Dorsey turned to the official and pointed at him and said, "You got me."
KU will get it back, leading by 5. And Darnell's having a dickens of a time with his shoelaces. He's got to tie one again. Here comes the man of the hour here on Saturday. How about Cole Aldridge?
Yeah, it gives you a little more confidence putting Cole Aldridge in this situation after how great he played against North Carolina. Let's hope he can continue with that same game.
Taggart out for Memphis. John Calipari will reinsert Robert Dozier. KU a chance to add to their 18-13 lead. Hawks were down early, 9-3. There's a steal to the other end. Dorsey for the jam. He took a pass away that was intended for Aldridge. Boy, and Dorsey, big fella, can get down that floor.
Well, we didn't meet the pass that time, and the pass wasn't real crisp, and those two combined will get you a turnover.
So it's 18-15 KU. Memphis very aggressive at the defensive end. Here's Chalmers. Entry pass now to Aldridge, and it's stolen. Now Chalmers takes it away. Chalmers to the other end. Goes inside. Scores it. What a play by Chalmers.
Well, he turns it over on one end and then comes right back and steals it from Memphis. Makes up for it.
20-15 KU. Antonio Anderson out front against Mario. Anderson loses the ball. It's out of bounds. Oh, they give it to Memphis. It looked like it went off Anderson's leg from our view. But at any rate, it'll stay with Memphis.
And I'll be happy that Mario didn't pick up a second reaching foul there instead.
Yeah, that's a good break. Into the ball game for Memphis. Pierre Niles, 6'8". They list him at 310. Yeah. He's all of that, isn't he?
They are really working the bench right now for John Calipari. He's mounting up with foul trouble inside.
Memphis will play it in. They lob it out front, and a foul on Robinson, who was trying to pound it away from Rose. And Russell picks up his second foul.
Yeah, we can't. Those are the ones we can't have. He was right there. He had good position, and he just let himself reach just a little bit more than he wanted to and tried to pull it back at the last second.
They get Collins in for Robinson, who has 2 fouls. 20-15 KU. Rose has the ball for Memphis. Fresh shot clock. Out front, Donnell Mack is in their lineup now. A 6'5" sophomore. He launches a shot. Missed it. Rebound to Collins of KU. Smallest guy on the court. They had to rush. Rush into Arthur for a dunk.
What a pass, and what a catch by Darrell Arthur. Full speed down the floor in traffic.
22-15 Kansas. 8:15 to play in the half. Here's Rose. Rose against Collins. On the perimeter, Anderson over to Rose. Rose takes Collins into the lane. Rose turns, dishes off to Anderson for a shot. Got it. 3-pointer.
Boy, tough shot by Anderson. Mario went right by him there. Just couldn't get out there.
At the other end, KU misses, but a follow goes in. KU now makes it 24-18. Memphis at the other end. A shot from the corner. Good. A 3-pointer by Dozier.
Well, he's hit 9 of them on the season. Make that number 10.
Yeah, that's about the biggest one, probably.
Boy, just when you think you're getting things going your way, back-to-back threes by Memphis.
3-point KU lead. Here's Arthur going inside. He got tripped up. They're going to call it traveling or a foul? Traveling. And we've got a timeout.
The main guy, Derrick Rose, really hasn't had any good looks at the basket. You know, Kansas has really done a nice job of getting back in transition. That was what worried me more about this Memphis team than anything, was turnovers leading to points for Memphis. And even though we've had quite a few turnovers, Memphis hasn't had a chance to capitalize.
Memphis plays it in backcourt to Rose, guarded by Collins, who'll drop back now. KU up by 3, 7:19 to play in the half. Jock Vaughn with us at halftime. Out front, Rose, near side, Dozier. Dozier plays out top, Douglas Roberts against Rush. A leaner, crawls in. What a shot by Chris Douglas Roberts.
Well, he just finds a way to score, doesn't he? I mean, you think you're right there with him, and he's just so long, able to reach all the way to the left-hand side and get that up.
That's 8 points for Chris Douglas Roberts. Calipari just calls him Chris Douglas most of the time. There's Chalmers in the lane. Out front now to Collins. 18 on the shot clock. KU's lead is at 1. Collins out top. Plays it over now to Chalmers. 10 on the shot clock. A screen from Sasha. A lob into Sasha. Goes to the goal. Had it blocked. Taken by Memphis. Here they come, going for the lead. A shot missed. Rebound Memphis. Rose, a terrific rebound. Out Douglas Roberts. And he shoots in a 3. 11 for Chris Douglas Roberts. Memphis is in front, 26-24.
Well, they're doing something they haven't done really well all season long, and that's hit the 3-point shot here in the first half, 3 of 7.
Yeah, they're 35% on the year. They're hitting some in this game. Collins goes inside and shoots one in. A little floater in the lane. Sharon Collins' second basket, and the game is tied at 26. Bill Self sends Darnell Jackson to the scorer's table. On the far side, Joey Dorsey. Big muscular 6'9" senior. Now to Dozier, who backs in on Arthur. Dozier with a jump hook. Close to the goal. He missed it. Rebound Chalmers. Dozier missed that one. About a 2-footer. Chalmers to the other end. Out to Arthur. Arthur left side to Collins. A 3. Missed. Rebound Rush. Keeps it alive. Saved by Chalmers. Chalmers into Sasha for a dunk.
What a pass down the middle. Mario driving from the right-hand side. Everybody on the floor thinks he's going to pass it ahead to the left corner. Instead, a wraparound bounce pass to Sasha coming down the middle.
28-26, KU. Boy, Sasha with his second flush of the ball game. 5:05 to play in the half. Robinson and Jackson waiting to check in for Kansas. Here's side Douglas Roberts against Rush. Roberts now launches a shot. He hit it. They switched off. Sasha took him. It's a 2-pointer.
Now Dozier set the ball screen, and Sasha showed on it. And that time, Douglas Roberts just pulled right up in his face. And he doesn't care. He'll go over the top of anybody.
Wow, he is some player. First team All-American. He ought to be good. 28-28. Left side, Chalmers trying to go inside. His man falls down. Nothing called. 15 on the shot clock. Collins going in the lane. Loses it. Loose ball. Picked off by Chris Douglas Roberts for Memphis. Memphis a chance to regain the lead. Here's Rose into Dozier. Out front, Douglas Roberts against Rush. Douglas Roberts into the lane. Lost it. It's out of bounds. Touched by Kansas is the ruling. 19 on the shot clock. Robinson and Jackson in for Memphis. 6'10" Sean Taggart.
Well, I really felt there for a while. We had things going our way. Memphis was kind of out of sync on the offensive end, but you don't win 38 games without being able to dig down, and the guy that's done it for him is Chris Douglas Roberts. He's just taken command in the half court offensively.
They are 38-1. KU 36-3. Cole Aldridge also in for Kansas. Memphis. Douglas Roberts double teamed. Rush takes him now. Game tied. On the perimeter they play it to Anderson. A shot missing. Rebound out of bounds off Memphis. KU will get it. KU lineup now. Aldridge, Jackson, Rush, Robinson, Collins will get a timeout. Memphis had an early 6-point lead. KU's had a brief 7-point lead. Right now we reach a timeout. 3:50 to play in the half. Kansas 28, Memphis 28. You're listening to Jayhawk Basketball. Robinson, Collins, Rush, Jackson, and Aldridge now for KU. KU's leading scorer is Darrell Arthur with 8. 13 points for Chris Douglas Roberts of Memphis. KU's ball trying to untie this game. Collins left side against Rose. Out to Russell. Russell guarded very closely by Antonio Anderson, who goes 6'6". Out to Collins. Collins into the lane. Got bumped. Shoots. Missed. Jackson trying to rebound. Runs it down. Good hustle by Darnell. Rush a 3. No good. Rebound Memphis. Well, they were banging the rim around there. Now pass into forecourt from Rose to Anderson. Back to Derrick Rose. 28-28. 3 minutes to play in the half. Chris Douglas Roberts against Rush. He gives it up over to Anderson. Back to Douglas Roberts. Far side, Derrick Rose. Rose into the lane. Bobbled it, but got it back. Out to Anderson. 10 to shoot. Anderson looks to Douglas Roberts, who shoots it. Missed it. Rebound, Collins for KU. Game still tied. Collins. Right side, Robinson. Russell Aldridge. He swings it over to Brandon Rush. Rush with a dribble. Into the lane he goes for a shot. Good! And one! He's fouled! Only the second made bucket for Brandon. Foul was on Dorsey, I think.
Yep, that's 2 on Dorsey, and a nice move by Brandon, top of the key. A little head and shoulders fake as he's dribbling with the right hand, and he goes right past Douglas Roberts. Dorsey late coming over to take the charge and the bucket for Brandon Rush.
Robinson goes out of the KU lineup. Chalmers is back in. They want to get Sasha in, but they'll have to wait. Also to check in for Memphis, Robert Dozier. Brandon looks for a 3-point play here. He's got a free throw coming up. He's 1 for 2 at the line. Got it. 3-point play by Rush. Sasha comes in for Darnell. Darrell Arthur's in. Chalmers, Rush, and Collins. KU leads 31-28, 2:30 to play in the half. Here comes Derrick Rose, left to right. Near side, Chris Douglas Roberts. In the circle to Dozier. Left side, Rose. Rose on the wing. Pass stolen by Chalmers. Boy, what anticipation by Mario.
A nice defensive set there by Kansas. Had everybody off the ball. Coaches waving them over to help. They knew what Memphis was trying to do there.
Rush with the ball. He bobbled it. He had Douglas Roberts reaching in, but he gets it over to Chalmers. Chalmers inside. Missed it. Rebounds. Sasha. Out to Collins. KU's got it back.
Boy, what a great catch by Sasha. Fingertips, and that's a tough play for him there.
Here's a three for Chalmers. Oh, he missed it. He had a good look. Rebound out of bounds off Memphis. KU will get it back with a fresh shot clock.
Well, starting to own the offensive boards a little bit with the foul trouble for Memphis. Dorsey on the bench, and he is really the guy that cleans the glass for him.
Chalmers to throw it in. He does to Arthur. Out front, Sasha. Sasha to Collins. Knocked away, but he got it back. Boy, Derrick Rose in there on him. Now here's Collins. Entry pass. Arthur. Jump hook. Crawls in. He's got 10.
Yeah, big step there by Darrell Arthur. Catches it on the left block. Backs him in a little bit, and then takes a big step with the left foot to get him to the middle in the right-hand jump hook.
33-28 Jayhawks. Minute 15 and a half. Had a ball knocked away. Taken by Sasha. Here comes Mario, looking right, looking left. Up the court he goes. He swings around on the wing. He goes in the lane and misses. Rebound foul on Darrell Arthur. Can't believe the call from Ed Corbett.
Yeah, I think that's being in the wrong place at the wrong time there. The Memphis player just kind of fell on his back and fell down, and Mario looked like he couldn't decide whether he wanted to pass or shoot that as he drove to the middle.
1:02 to play in the half, and John Calipari will use a timeout here. We'll keep it right here. Hey, you'd love to get a stop right here and have a nice, strong finish to this first half. KU lineup: Sasha Khan, Darnell Jackson, Brandon Rush, Sharon Collins, Mario Chalmers. Up the court comes Derrick Rose. 55 seconds to play in the half. Rose way out near midcourt, yo-yos the ball. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Collins on him, but playing him loose right now. Rose content to dribble, now down to 15 to shoot. Near side, Rose against Collins. They clear the side. Rose to the lane. Goes to the air, loses the ball. Rose got it back. 5 to shoot. Out front now. Shot by Anderson. No good. Rebound KU, but then it's stolen. Taggart got it. Away from Rush. So Memphis a chance for the final shot. Well, it's a tough break there. They stopped him but couldn't hang on to the ball.
I think it just went right through Brandon's hand there. 2 Memphis players around him.
33-28 KU. 8 seconds in the half. Rose has it out front. 5 seconds. Rose checked by Sasha. Over on the side now they play it. And it's out of bounds. Off whom? Off Kansas. 1/10 of a second to play in the half. So they'll have to throw it up near the goal.
Yeah, got to throw it to the glass. John Calipari yelling it in. Antonio Anderson wanted to know why he didn't shoot that ball.
Anderson had it on the side over there.
Yep. Kansas solid defense there that entire series. Both series, really.
So Memphis will play it in. KU trying to shut them out here for the last minute of the half. And they've had the ball most of that time. And they throw it in, and a shot at the horn would not have counted. You have to have .3 to do that.
Yeah.
And so we go to the locker room. The All-American CDR, Chris Douglas Roberts, has picked it up with 13.
5 of 8 from the floor for him, and he really got going there late in the first half. He had 6 points in the first, well, actually in the last couple minutes of that first half, and then another 7 points down this stretch. But he's the guy that makes them go in the half court.
Anderson, Dozier, Dorsey, Douglas Roberts, Rose for John Calipari. Rush, Arthur, Jackson, Chalmers, and Robinson for KU. Memphis with the ball. We're underway in the second half. 33-28 Jayhawks. Out front, Antonio Anderson. Right side now to Douglas Roberts, to Rose, the point guard. 20 on the shot clock. Rose left side to Douglas Roberts, guarded by Rush. Douglas Roberts spins it over to Rose, who plays it inside, and a jam is good by Robert Dozier.
Well, spin move there, able to get him inside, and then Kansas turns the ball over on the inbounds. Antonio Anderson all over Mario. Mario tried to spin, lost the ball off his foot, but it was a nice spin move by Derrick Rose to get him inside, force the help, and in the pass.
So not a good start here for KU here, this opening moment of the second half. Their lead is down to 3. Memphis gets the ball right back. Derrick Rose right in front of the Memphis bench. Entry pass, Dorsey. Back out to Rose. Rose, double team by Rush and Jackson. Rose needs help. Had it knocked in the backcourt. Off KU, picked off by Memphis. Here comes Rose with it. Or I said Rose a moment ago. It was Douglas Roberts who lost the ball. Now here's Rose. 7 to shoot. Left side Anderson does. He hit it a 3. We've got a tie game. Boy, just like that. Their 4th made 3 of the ball game and our 6th tie. Memphis a 5-0 start in the second half. 33-33. Rush with the ball on the side. Gives it to Jackson. Near side Robinson out to Brandon. Brandon goes left wing. He's guarded closely by Douglas Roberts. Now Robinson with it over to Chalmers. 10 to shoot. Chalmers out top into the lane. They lost the ball, but a foul on Memphis. It'll put Chalmers at the line for 2. So 2 shots for Mario Chalmers, who has 7 points. KU at the foul line tonight, 4 out of 5. Free throw goes in. Mario will shoot another one. He's 73% on the year. 34-33 KU. Second free throw. Good. Made them both. 35-33 Kansas. 18-20 to play in the game. Here's Anderson out front. Got it by Chalmers. In the lane, Dorsey. Out of Rose, layup. Got it, and 1. He's fouled. Oh, they are so quick to the bucket.
Yeah, Mario overplaying there on that right-hand side. They got the ball to the middle, looked to the first cutter, and then Antonio Anderson as the second cutter. Mario didn't get off to the ball that time, got beat backdoor, but that's what Memphis has not had a lot of success at doing, is getting that backdoor cut against Kansas for the most part here tonight.
So it's a 3-point attempt now for Anderson, who goes to the line. And his free throw. Good. And Memphis is the owner of a 1-point lead. KU's ball. 1-point Memphis lead. KU's basketball. We're nearly 2 minutes into the second half. Here's Chalmers out to Arthur. He swings it over left side to Brandon. Now Russell Robinson with the ball. 15 on the shot clock. Memphis so quick defensively. Here's Jackson with it. Arnell entry pass. Arthur inside. He scored it.
Boy, it's a great pass from the top there across traffic, and a good seal by Durrell to allow the pass to be able to get down to him down low on the right block.
37-36 KU. 17:35 to go. Douglas Roberts with the ball head of the circle. Left side to Rose. Rose against Robinson. Now out front. There's a drive inside and a shot missed by Dozier. Rebound Memphis. On the perimeter with the basketball, Douglas Roberts. Shooting over Brandon. Missed it. Rebound KU.
Yeah, great defensive series there by Brandon with the block shot initially, and then a good defense on Douglas Roberts to stay right up on him.
Well, the Jayhawks have a 1-point lead and the ball. Chalmers, right side, puts up a guarded shot, missed. Boy, a lot of contact allowed there. Chalmers hit the deck. Here comes Memphis. Shot inside, no good. Follow up, no good. Another try by Memphis, no good. Rebound Kansas, and they're allowing more contact. Chalmers, pull up 3. Missed badly. Rebound Memphis. Wide left with that shot. KU by 1. Here comes Rose. And a lob and a stuff by Dorsey, who grabs the ball and holds it. 6 points Dorsey. Memphis by 1.
Great vision by Rose there in traffic, throwing the ball up to Dozier on the opposite side for the dunk.
KU comes back with it. Rush shoots. It's in off the glass, but it won't count. Foul on Memphis. And the foul is on. Boom.
I think it's on CDR. Douglas Roberts.
That would be his first. Looked like Eddie Hightower said 1-2, but it's 1-4. Collins into the KU lineup. Jackson out. Sasha Khan's in. Rush. Robinson. KU plays it. Robinson out front. Rush with the ball. Brandon Rush has 6 points. He puts up a pass inside to Sasha, who missed, but he's fouled. Foul on Dorsey, I think.
Yep, riding Sasha Khan out. Sasha sets the ball screen for Brandon, then releases to the basket. Brandon with just enough of an aggressive move to the middle to make Dorsey think he's got to help, and that's all he needed. He kicked the ball down to Sasha Khan.
Not a shooting foul, so KU will play it in. Dorsey goes out.
Yeah, he was riding him off on the move.
Sean Taggart comes in. KU will play it inbounds, trailing by 1. 16:05 to go. Robinson in the lane, lays it in there. What a move by Russell, his first basket.
Yeah, Russell, a good, strong, explosive move there, able to get all the way to the basket. His size kind of pushed off Anderson there on the drive.
39-38 Jayhawks. 15:50 to play. Memphis, Antonio Anderson, guarded by Collins. Anderson 6'6". Rose has it out front. Douglas Roberts heads to the baseline with Rush there with him. Douglas Roberts with it out front to Rose. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Rose left side, double team. Plays it inside. Now they get it out on the floor to Rose. A leaner, missing. Rebound, Kansas. They came out of there with it. Rush falls down. No foul called. Douglas Roberts loses it. Out of bounds to KU. Now they point the other way. Boy, I'll tell you, Brandon just got banged around over here, and they are really letting it go in the second half so far. And we've got a timeout. Douglas Roberts will throw it inbounds. He does to Rose out front. We make our way to the 15-minute mark. Right side, Douglas Roberts. To Anderson. They get it into Rose, knocked away out of bounds. Off whom? Kansas.
Russell doing a nice job denying there. Jumped around the screen down low and able just to get a finger on it, knocked it out of bounds.
So it'll be Memphis again with 21 on the shot clock. They throw it in. 15 minutes to play in the game. Ron Calipari up directing his team. Here's Rose. Left side now Dozier. Dozier nearly threw it away, but it's saved by Anderson. Out front Douglas Roberts. To Rose, top of the circle, 5 to shoot. Douglas Roberts in the corner. And a shot is missed at the horn. Rebound KU. Shot inside, missed by Dozier, and KU gets it.
Yeah, big rebound there by Sasha. He just barely beat that.
Bad pass. They were trying to go inside. Stolen by Memphis. To the other end, a shot missed. Rebound KU. Robinson. Ahead Collins. Collins up the court. Plays over to Russell. Out to Rush. Rush to Robinson. Rush nearly had a shot blocked, so he just kicked it off to Russell.
And Sharon lost the ball in traffic there, lost his handle on it. Nice job of saving it.
Collins out front, gets it into Sasha. Big fella shoots it. Missed it. Tip no good. Another one is no good by Arthur. Rebound Memphis. Here they come. And a shot missed and a foul on KU. Big fella Anderson going in, couldn't score. He's fouled by a little guy. Sharon Collins, his second.
Well, when Dorsey goes to the bench, Darrell Arthur really gets to work on the offensive glass there and had a couple tip attempts, not able to finish there, but that's good news for Kansas. I like Dorsey sitting on the bench right now for Memphis. We can capitalize a little bit inside.
Anderson misses the free throw. He's 58% on the year. Now 1 for 2 tonight. Chalmers and Jackson come in for Robinson and Arthur.
Can't continue to turn the ball over, though, at the pace we have so far this game. 3 turnovers here in the first few minutes of this second half.
Second free throw rattles out. Rebound Kansas. Jackson got it. KU's lead still at 1 point. Memphis has at times, at least some of their players, struggled at the line this year, but not so much in the tournament. Rush, far side Jackson. Jackson brings it out front with a pass to Collins. 15 to shoot. KU by 1. Boy, I'd love to get Rush going. Collins to Jackson, baseline, crawls in, around and good.
Good spot up there by Darnell on the left block. He had Sharon Collins driving middle. He had Sasha on the right block, so Darnell just kind of floated out to the open area.
41-38 KU. Anderson now for Memphis. Gives to Douglas Roberts against Rush. Roberts leans in, shoots, and scores it. He kind of bangs and pushes Rush away and then scores.
Boy, he does as well scoring with contact as anybody I've seen.
The other end, Jackson gets one to fall on a feed from Collins.
Yeah, good read there. They were fronting Darnell underneath. He just let him front, sealed him, and a good lob pass over the top.
Bill Self with a smile on his face after that play. AU by 3, 12:50 to go. Here's Rose against Rush, or Douglas Roberts, I mean. Over to Rose. Rose nearly fell down. He's guarded by Collins. Now Douglas Roberts. Backing in, leaning out to Rose. 10 on the shot clock. They don't really like this half-court stuff, do they? Left side Anderson, a 3. Missed. Rebound, Kansas. Rush came out of there with it. 12:20 to play. Collins on the side. Goes in, shoots, misses. Off-balance shot, rebound Memphis.
Oh, bad shot there by Sharon. Tried to force the issue on that one.
At the other end, though, a layup good by Derrick Rose. Only his second basket. 43-42 Kansas. Sasha in the circle. Swings it over to Brandon Rush. Rush with just 6 points, all in the first half. Chalmers. Double team. Mario out top. Collins left forecourt. 18 on the shot clock. KU up by 1. 11:45 in the game. There's a near steal. Now it is a steal. It's a 3-on-2 break. Jackson knocked away. Robinson in there. Off Kansas. But a great play by Chalmers to prevent the out of the game. They played 8 guys. Cole Aldridge, the other man, who's been in there briefly. Memphis will play it inbounds. It'll be Chris Douglas Roberts behind the end line. 31 on the shot clock. They play it in. Douglas Roberts plays it out front now to Derrick Rose. Rose guarded by Collins. They run a weave out front. Chalmers knocked it away. It's out of bounds off Memphis. Well, what a play by Chalmers. And maybe a bad decision by Douglas Roberts to try to pick it up.
Well, I couldn't tell if we were in a box and 1, triangle 2, or just a man off with one guy playing a different guy or what there. But whatever it was, it worked out well for us.
KU's got it back, leading by 1. 11:15 to play. Robinson crosses the circle, plays to Chalmers. Now they weave it over to Collins. Collins to Robinson, now to Mario. Mario into that lane, fadeaway jumper. Got it!
Nice
Mario.
job there. 3-man weave for the little guys outside. The 2 MIG guys on opposite blocks looking to turn the corner, and Mario able to get his man off him enough to backstep and shoot it.
KU by 3, 10:55 to go. Here is Robert Dozier at 6'9", swinging it out near the timeline to Derrick Rose. What is this defense?
We're boxing 1. One man, Mario, is playing on Chris Douglas Roberts. The other 4 guys just playing zone, basically.
And Douglas Roberts has it. Now to Anderson, left side Rose. He goes in and scores it. Rose with 7. He got inside for an easy basket. 45-44 KU. 10:20 to play in the ball game. Collins shovels it over to Russell. Robinson into the lane. Now to Jackson, who couldn't shoot. He gets it back out to Collins. Collins brings it out front. He's double teamed. Into the lane, he gives to Sasha. Sasha on the wings. Swings it out front to Chalmers. 7 to shoot. Chalmers to Collins. Guarded 3. Missing. Rebound Dorsey from Memphis. But high in the air, the miss. Dorsey got the carom. Memphis can grab the lead if they score. 9:40 to play. 45-44. KU with Arthur and Rush waiting to check in now. Anderson out front. Entry pass. Bobbled. And what? A foul on Kansas. Boy, that's not a lot of contact foul, but a reach in apparently by Darnell Jackson.
Well,
nope, it's Sasha.
Sasha, a little hand in the back. Boxing 1 again that time with Russell guarding Chris Douglas Roberts. With Brandon on the bench, we really don't have anybody with size to guard Douglas Roberts, so we go to the junk defense there. We'll see if we go to man now with Brandon coming back in.
So a fresh shot clock, not a shooting foul. 3 fouls on each team here in the second half. Ball knocked away. KU's got it. Brandon Rush with the ball. KU by a point. Rush going inside. Shot good. Off the glass. His first second half basket.
Nice job by Brandon. A little crossover right in front of CDR, and he able to get to the basket. A little floater over the top of a late coming Derrick Rose.
47-44 KU.
Still in boxing one.
Out front is Rose. Checked by Rush on that boxing one. Rose left side. 14 to shoot. Out of Dozier. Out front Rose. Rose penetrates. And a shot is good and one. They're going to call a foul. The basket good by Dozier. And count the bucket. Foul on Sasha.
Yeah, the problem with boxing one for our guys is that when we play zone, we have a tendency to start standing just a little bit, and it's tough there. And you see they're able to get the drive on them and then bring the high post. Dozier coming down and late with the weak side help, foul and one.
Dozier has a chance to tie the ball game, and he's looking for his 10th point, averaging 9.1. His free throw. In and out, no good. Rebound Darrell Arthur. KU still has a 1-point lead. 8:45 to play. 47-46. Left to right. The guys in blue. Collins right of the circle. Guarded by Rose. Out front Rush. Entry pass. Sasha. Bank shot. Won't go for him. Rebound Memphis. Memphis another chance to go in front. Here's Derrick Rose with it. Over to Douglas Roberts. Out of Dozier. Back to Douglas Roberts. Out front Rose. Now along the right side to Antonio Anderson. Out to Rose. Three-pointer goes in. Memphis has the lead. Timeout Kansas. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it. Tonight's championship broadcast sponsored by M&I Bank. Banking the way it was meant to be. 8:08 to play in the championship ball game. Memphis 49. Kansas 47 on the Jayhawk Network. Memphis into Collins. Good possession right here. Hawks need a basket. 8 minutes to go. 49-47 Memphis. Here is Collins out front against Rose. Over to Chalmers, guarded by Anderson. Chalmers out top of the circle to Brandon Rush. Rush falls down in the lane. And what do they call? A foul. Or a push. Well, that's why he fell down. Foul on Douglas Roberts, his second. We get a timeout.
Here's a note from KU. More than 5,000 high school students have attended.
KU to get it inbounds. Chalmers, a long look. Finally lobs it out front to Sasha, who leaped to get it. I think the pass is really meant for Brandon Rush. KU's got it. Entry pass, Arthur. Arthur in that lane. Bad pass. Threw it away. Memphis has it. Here they come, leading by 2. Derrick Rose in the lane. Scores. Look out.
Yeah, that's what he does so well, capitalizing off a turnover there. The ball goes inside, and Memphis collapsed in there.
51-47, Memphis by 4. Chalmers, top of the circle. KU's hit only 1 3 in the ball game, 1 out of 8. Sasha, left of the lane, turns, plays it back out. It's knocked out of bounds by Memphis. Touched by Chris Douglas Roberts. KU will have it. Here comes Jackson into the KU lineup. And Sasha will take a seat. Taggart out for Memphis. They get Dorsey in. He's got 3 fouls as he re-enters the game. They use ball, 12 on the shot clock. Chalmers out high. Right side Collins, guarded 3. Missed. Rebound out of bounds off Kansas. Or now KU down by 4. Memphis has the ball back.
They'll need to stop. Kansas has relied on its defense before this year to get him through some tough spots on the offensive end. Now we need to stop.
7:02 to play. Collins out. Robinson in. And KU now 1 of 9 from 3. 51-47 Memphis. Right side Douglas Roberts. Left forecourt Anderson. Left side Rose. Rose plays it out on the perimeter to Douglas Roberts. Rose was trapped on the baseline. Now Anderson's got it. 13 on the shot clock to Rose against Robinson. 10 to shoot. Rose to the lane. Shot is missed. Rebound Kansas. Robinson got it. There was your stop we were talking about.
Calipari is wanting to go back to Derrick Rose. Had gotten hot there, but nice defense by Russell.
Now KU needs a basket. They're down 4. Russell plays over to Rush. And a foul, a reach-in foul on Chris Douglas Roberts, who complains about the call, but it's his 3rd. it'll be a common foul. They'll play it in. That's 5 team fouls on the Tigers. In comes Willie Kemp. Out goes Chris Douglas Roberts for Memphis. KU gets a fresh shot clock. 6:18 to play. Memphis by 4. Robinson out high.
Got a chance to reel him back in now with CDR on the bench.
Robinson goes left side. Loses it. Stolen by Memphis. 2-on-1 break and a lob. They don't handle it. It goes out of bounds. Boy, KU caught a break there. They had a 2-on-1 and a lob that was too high.
Yeah, big break there. Willie Kemp bringing the ball down. He got the steal, but then he throws the ball out. He's only played 11 minutes the last couple games here before tonight, and has a big break for KU.
6 minutes to go. Memphis by 4. 51-47. Chalmers going inside. Missed it. Rebound Memphis. Too much congestion in there. Here's Rose out front. Rose has it. He threw it to Kemp, who gave it right back to him. Down to 5:35 to play. Memphis a chance to add to a 4-point lead. Over to Willie Kemp. Kemp looks for Rose, but gives it to Anderson. Anderson, a crossover dribble. Plays out front to Kemp. Back to Rose. 8 on the shot clock. Down to 6. Rose left side. On the dribble. He puts up a shot. No good. Rebound. Saved by Memphis. Into Rose. He scored and he's fouled. Ouch. Big rebound by Robert Dozier. Foul on Kansas. And it's on Chalmers, I think. Timeout. And now Memphis a 6-point lead and a chance to make it 7. 53-47. Rose will be at the line. He had 3 points in the first half. He now has 14.
Well, he's starting to get hot. You knew he wasn't going to stay down. But that really isn't a problem for Kansas. We've just gone dry on the offensive end here. The last few minutes, our defense is continuing to keep us in the game, but we've got to be able to find something on the offensive end to be able to attack that Memphis defense.
Memphis' biggest lead has been 6. They get this free throw, they'll be up by 7. 53-47. Rose for the 3-point play now. Couple of bounces. Here's the free throw. It is good. Memphis by 7. 5:10 to play. Here come the Jayhawks. Collins. All the Memphis fans are standing and roaring. Collins right side to Chalmers. He spins it over to Brandon. Out of Collins. Collins into the lane. Collins to the goal. Off balance shot is good off the glass.
Oh, big play. He took it right through 2 defenders initially and then finished it on the other 2 defenders underneath the basket. He's fired up going down the floor trying to get his guys to go with him.
4:40 to go. 54-49 Memphis. Antonio Anderson guarded closely by Chalmers. Out front to Chris Douglas Roberts, who's back in. He goes with a chest-high dribble, guarded by Rush. They use back to the man-to-man. Here's Rose. Right side now. Dozier. Over to Chris Douglas Roberts. Ball punched out of bounds. Off Kansas. 3 on the shot clock.
Nice job by Darrell Arthur coming over the top of the left hand to knock that kind of a lackadaisical pass out of bounds there. Now Kansas going to have to lock down here on the inbounds.
Need a stop. 3 seconds to shoot for Memphis. They throw it into Rose. 2 seconds. He shoots it. Off the glass. It went in. A 3-pointer. Oh, my goodness. A bank shot for 3. Memphis by 8. Well, what a bit of good fortune there for Memphis. 57-49 Tigers. Memphis' biggest lead. Boy, it looked like they might be able to hold them out. Here's Rush. Collins in the corner. Down the baseline and a foul on Memphis.
Oh, what a heartbreaker. I mean, you really got him exactly where you want him. Off balance, fading shot, and he misses it so far to the left that it's a bank shot in.
They're taking a look at a replay of that bank 3-pointer by Rose. Looking on the replay, it looks like it might be a 2-point shot.
Yeah, it looks like he took off with the left foot inside the 3-point lane. The right foot was on the outside, straddling it. Boy, and watching the replay, it's even worse now watching that. Unbelievable.
The officials, a long look over there at the replay monitor. His left foot was inside the arch when he went up into the air. He faded back behind the three-point line, but his last touch of the floor was inside the arc.
Well, we need to get something going on the offensive end. It's been a struggle here as of late.
Yeah.
The defense has really kept us in it. Now they're going to go for two, so there's a little comeback for us in that timeout. We gained a point. That's a step in the right direction.
So it's 56-49.
Could be a three-point opportunity for us here.
On KU with 3:49 to go. Hawks will play it in. The offensive end. Arthur out front. Collins. KU struggled for points in the second half. Here's Collins out top. Looking to rush. Brandon into the lane. A shot is missed. Rebound knocked away and a foul.
A big rebound. Darrell Arthur just power inside there. Had two Memphis players on him.
Foul on Dorsey. That's his fourth.
A big foul there on Dorsey, and John Calipari is going to immediately go to Sean Taggart, bring him in for Dorsey. That helps us in the interior as far as offensive rebound chances, which we've got to be all over the offensive glass at this point.
7-point Memphis lead. 3:36 to play. Arthur to the line. A 1-and-1. Darrell with 12 points. He hits it. He'll shoot again.
Nice job by Darrell Arthur. Boy, he has been a man on the glass here tonight.
Another free throw. He could make it a 5-point game. Up. Good. Two at the line by Darrell. 56-51. Memphis. 3:36 to go. Memphis shooting 46%. KU 48, but KU's been cold of late.
3-2 defense by Kansas.
Down to 3:24. Here is Rose. Left side to Anderson. Anderson on the wing. Now to Douglas Roberts. To Rose out front. Douglas Roberts falls down in the lane, but he gets up. 10 on the shot clock. Rose with the ball. 6 to shoot. Left side Anderson. Out to Rose. A three. In and out. Rebound Memphis. What a rebound. Pull out of there by Dozier. Wow, did he go up for that one?
Yeah. Went right between us and got that. He was way up there attacking from the wing. It's tough to rebound out of the zone unless you turn and look for somebody crashing.
2:45 to play. Memphis by 5. They go in the lane and a pass inside and a shot goes in. Bank shot by Dozier. Back up to 7. Memphis lead. Collins at the other end has it blocked. Taken by Memphis. Taggart's got it. Now to Anderson. 2:25 to play. Here comes Rose across midcourt. Ball knocked away, but saved by Memphis.
Now we're trying to get a foul. Bill Self screaming for a foul. Oh. Gave up a little time there.
Yeah. That is the 6th team foul on KU. Memphis will play it in. 2:13 to go. 58-51 Memphis. And KU battling hard here late, but boy, Memphis has hit some big shots and gotten some big rebounds. Jackson out. Robinson in. They go with a smaller lineup. Antonio Anderson to play it in for Memphis. He does out front to Dozier, and he's fouled by Rush. And Dozier a 68% free throw shooter. Anderson's their poorest free throw shooter of the starters, 58% on the year. But you don't want to foul Douglas Roberts or Rose unless you just have to. So now 1-and-1. Here comes Dorsey back in, replacing Sean Taggart.
They got to do all the little things now down this last 2 minutes to get yourself back in the game. You got to box out. No offensive rebound opportunities on the free throw line. You've got to be extremely sound with the ball on the offensive end. Get the look you're wanting within the time frame, and then foul them immediately.
And a perfect free throw by Robert Dozier. He'll shoot again. 59-51 Memphis. 2:12 to play. Second free throw for Dozier, 6'9" junior. It is on the way. Good.
Well, they've hit the free throws when they've had to, and You know, a lot of talk about their inability to hit free throws, 61% on the season, but that's really climbed in NCAA play.
60-51, Memphis by 9. Collins headed to the circle, out to Chalmers. Guarded jump pass over to Arthur. 12-footer goes in. Arthur scores. He's got 16. Timeout KU.
But Kansas, you know, we've had some good success here in this tournament. Scrambling defense.
Memphis will play it in backcourt against pressure. Rose had it stolen. Chalmers inside, trying to give it to Russell. Now Collins from the corner hits a three. A three-pointer, only their second of the game.
Unbelievable steal by Sharon Collins. Jumped in front of the ball, then threw it back out of bounds.
60-56 on the inbounds play, a foul. Robinson fouling Chris Douglas Roberts.
That is not the play we wanted right there. Chris Douglas Roberts, their best free throw shooter at 71%.
Jackson comes in for Robinson. The All-American, first team All-American Chris Douglas Roberts to the line. 15 points, just 2 in the second half. This is a 1-and-1. 1-and-1 Douglas Roberts. Memphis by 4. Free throw. Good, and crawled in. Boy, that free throw, Sharon Collins kind of bent over. I don't know if he was just catching his breath or what, but it looks like he's all right.
Yeah, just a little tired. Great effort on that inbounds play. He actually jumped in front of Rose. He was behind him to start, got it, and then was falling out of bounds, threw it back, then ended up getting back on the floor for the three.
Second free throw is perfect. Memphis up by 6.
Yeah, got to get something here.
Minute 35 to go. Memphis pressing in backcourt. Collins against Rose. Collins brings it across. Collins out top. Looks over to Chalmers. Chalmers draws some contact, goes left side, and finally a foul on Memphis.
Now there's a big foul there for us. You stop the clock, you lose. That's a 5th foul on Dorsey, I believe, and you go to the free throw line. Exactly what we needed to make up for that previous error that we had on the last possession with fouling Chris Douglas Roberts.
Yeah, it is on Dorsey, and it is number 5. So we've got a moment here. Minute 23 to play. 62-56. Dorsey fouls out with a minute 23 to play. Scored 6 points. He had only 2 rebounds after 15 boards the other night against UCLA. But KU not done yet. They're down 6. They'll have Chalmers at the line for a big 1-and-1 to say the least. Mario in this ball game, 11 points. 2 for 2 at the line.
Now big free throws here for Mario. You look for him to knock a couple of these down, and then you got to play great pressure defense without fouling. Really force this Memphis team into making a turnover. Derrick Rose is really the guy that you look at as a great ball handler for him, but I'm not sure about the other guys with the pressure that Kansas can put on him.
1-and-1 for Chalmers. Here's the free throw. A couple of bounces. He spins the ball. He shoots it. He hit it. Another free throw coming. 62-57 Memphis. A minute 23 to go. Another free throw for Chalmers. Mario now with 12 points. Looking for number 13. And he got it.
All right, full court pressure. Trying to deny Rose. Trap him immediately.
Anderson gets it ahead to Douglas Roberts. He brings it out near midcourt. They're trying to steal it. They call a foul on Chalmers. Mario's third. It'll put Douglas Roberts back at the line.
It's times like that you got to have the discipline to scramble, but not foul that guy.
Yeah.
He's the guy that, you know, forget this free throw percentage on the season, which at 71% isn't bad, but oh well, now locked down, get the rebound.
Jackson in for Robinson. They get another rebounder in the game. KU within 4, but 1-and-1 here for Chris Douglas Roberts of Memphis. Here's the free throw. Missed! Rebound, Darrell Arthur. KU's got it. Down by 4. Minute 10 to play. 62-58. Memphis. Collins goes out top. Makes an entry pass to Darrell. Turn around. Got it!
Shot.
2-point game.
Couldn't get turned away. The defense was pushing them out, and now you play lockdown defense. You're going to get the ball back. 14-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. You just got to play solid D and go get the board.
45 seconds to play in the game. 22 on the shot clock. 62-60. Memphis, timeout, Memphis. Memphis calls time. They have 19 on the shot clock. 44 to play in the game. KU seemingly down and out a moment ago, but now back within 2. Memphis was up 9 with 1:54 to play. Now they're up 2 as they throw it inbounds to Rose. 42 seconds in the game. 16 on the shot clock. Memphis by 2. 10 on the shot clock. Rose goes left side. Loses the ball. It's knocked out of bounds. Off Kansas. 7 on the shot clock.
Nice help defense coming over the drive by Rose, and Kansas got help, doubled him there, and he wasn't able to get anything clean at the basket.
31 seconds to play. Memphis to inbound. 7 to shoot. We throw it into Douglas Roberts. 5 to shoot. Roberts shoots. No good. Rebound Kansas. 25 seconds to play in the game. Collins up the court. Oh, missed, but he got nailed. Nothing called. Here comes Memphis. A shot no good and a foul on Kansas. What happened down here to Collins? Oh my, went up for the shot, and so did some Memphis players. The ball came out. And Memphis at the other end will have a free throw after all that. Douglas Roberts at the line. It's a 2-point Memphis lead, 16.8. Douglas Roberts, the All-American, for the free throw. Up. No good, off the front iron. He'll shoot again. It's a 2-shot foul.
Well, they got a lockdown for the rebound. We'll see if Kansas elects to go for a timeout after this or just go straight at Memphis.
Free throw. No good.
Oh,
Memphis.
no.
They got the rebound. Oh, my goodness. Rebound by Dozier. And now time, 10 seconds, 10.8 to play and a foul. Well, I'm still wondering about the Collins play down here at the other end.
Yeah, on the replay, it looked kind of clean. He went right through 2 Memphis defenders all over him, and maybe...
Who's the free throw shooter now? It's Derrick Rose.
A little thing so important down the stretch, and missed free throw and offensive rebound, just a killer.
Boy, KU really needed that rebound after the 2 misses by Douglas Roberts. Derrick Rose, 71% on the year at the line. Tonight he's 2 for 2. Both were at the end of 3-point plays. So he may be a one-and-done guy. Derrick Rose to the free throw line. For the free throw, 10.8 to play. It is up. No good. It bounces out. Not over yet.
Well, Kansas going to come down the floor, probably play a 1-4. Mario up top, or actually probably Sharon. 4 guys down on the baseline. Drive and pitch.
Rose for the second shot. It is good. It's a 3-point Memphis lead. Hawks need a 3-point basket. 10.8. Here they come. Collins. 7 seconds to go in the game. Collins got pushed. Falls down. Chalmers shoots. Oh! 3. The game tied. 2.1. Memphis inbounding. A half-court shot. No good.
Unbelievable
Overtime.
shot.
Overtime.
Wow, how about that shot? That play was almost over when Sharon Collins got bumped, stumbled a little bit. The ball coming off, he's able to get it and come back to Mario. And unbelievably, Memphis doesn't get all the way out on him out there. They got a little bit close to it, but not close enough. And just a huge 3 over the top. Wow. What a comeback.
Wow. Stay tuned after the game, whenever that is, for the Kansas Lottery Jayhawk Locker Room Show. David Lawrence and Josh Klingler, players, coaches, and your phone call. We go to overtime. KU came from 9 down with inside 2 minutes to play to tie the ball game. 5 minutes to play. We go to overtime. Here comes Memphis. They have the first possession. On the tip. Rose right side. KU with Collins out there. Jackson, Arthur, Rush. Mario Chalmers. Tie game. Here's Douglas Roberts over to Rose. Rose right side. Out to Douglas Roberts against Rush. Ball knocked away, stolen by Collins. Collins to the other end. Gives over to Rush, who scored!
Oh, what a play. What a play. Nice finish by Brandon. In traffic, had to move that around through two Memphis defenders going for the block shot.
65-63 Kansas. Timeout Memphis. And now it's the KU fans who are roaring.
Boy, so tough to regroup when you think you've got the game in hand. You got a 9-point lead. You're going down to the minute to the end of the game, and all you got to do is make some plays. And now it's going to be tough for Calipari to get his mindset of his players changed around. And he saw that after that quick turnover there and called a quick timeout to see if he can't get them to regroup.
For Brandon Rush, his 10th point of the ball game. He had 6 in the first half, just 2 in the second half. Douglas Roberts into Rose. KU by 2. 4:15 to go in overtime. Out front with the ball is Dozier. Dozier into the lane. A shot is no good. Rebound fought for, and KU's got it. Arthur kept it alive.
Yeah, nice job by our guards here tonight, going back underneath and picking up some of the scrap that's coming off the glass.
Ron Collins makes an entry pass to Arthur. Knocked away. It's out of bounds off Memphis.
Got to be careful with that pass. They've stolen that a couple times.
KU will have it. 23 to shoot.
Sharon trying a high entry to the post, and if Durrell doesn't have him sealed extremely well, it's a tough pass from that angle to make.
KU's ball, 23 on the shot clock, 3:55 in the overtime. Bill Self slaps his hands together and smiles. Eddie Hightower, the official, smiles back. Yeah, this is big time. Overtime for the national title. Collins out front. 18 on the shot clock. Collins goes left side. Gets a screen from Jackson. Collins looks to Mario. A lob and a stop by Arthur.
Good curl read there by Mario, coming off the pick on the left side by Darnell Jackson. And as he gets to the middle of the lane, it draws the defender up from Darrell Arthur, and the lob pass for the finish.
67-63 KU in overtime. Douglas Roberts out front to Rose. Rose left side into the lane. Out to Douglas Roberts against Rush. Now Anderson, a three. No, good. Rebound Kansas. Darnell Jackson.
Big rebound there on the weak side. In traffic, had two Memphis defenders. And a big miss by Antonio Anderson there from the three.
3:05 to go. Chalmers over to Rush. On the left side. Rush to the circle. Backs out of the circle. Now to Collins. 15 on the shot clock. KU by 4. 2:50 to go. 12 to shoot. Collins, a screen from Jackson. Collins, entry pass Arthur. Arthur out to Chalmers. 5 to shoot. Off to Arthur. Arthur into Jackson. Layup. Good!
Boy, you can't even describe that play. It was picture perfect, right down to 1 second on the shot clock, and Memphis going to call a timeout. Kansas runs the same play, but that time instead of going back to Mario on the left-hand side, Sharon brings it over, dumps it down to the post inside, and then they're able to make that action happen off the ball screen and the kick down, bringing over the help defense. What a great job by Kansas executing in the half-court offense.
And Rose. Into Rose it comes. 2:25 to go. KU by 6. Holding foul on Kansas. Where was that? Rush apparently held Douglas Roberts. Brandon's first foul of the game.
Well, he was coming over underneath the screen, and they got him for the hold. Brandon has done a great job on Douglas Roberts.
Douglas Roberts goes to the line. It'll be 2 shots. They're in the double bonus.
I'm saying he's done a great job, and Chris Douglas Roberts got 17 points on 6 of 12. That's how good that guy is. He is one heck of a player.
4 of 7 at the foul line for Douglas Roberts, the first-team All-American. He hits this one. His 18th point. 69-64 KU. Douglas Roberts will shoot again. 18 fouls on Memphis at this point. The KU's still in the 1-and-1. Free throw. Good. He made them both.
Yeah, look for Memphis to pick up and trap here in the full court pressure.
They get it into Collins. Collins,
they're going to drop back.
Pressure against Rose. Collins gets it across. 2:15 to go. KU by 4. Rush shovels it over here to Chalmers. Chalmers goes out top, draws a double team, goes to the lane, out to Collins. 15 on the shot clock. 2 minutes in the overtime.
Same set here for Kansas.
KU by 4. Collins to Jackson. Over to Chalmers. 6 to shoot. Chalmers. High lane jumper. Missed. Rebound out of bounds off KU.
Yeah, we're just not able to get past Memphis on the perimeter. They're doing a pretty nice job of keeping us out of the lane and not able to get a good possession that time. Now you got to lock down on the D.
Well, you're glad he hit the one he hit right
Yeah,
now.
we'll take that one.
Minute 45 to go. 4-point KU lead. Memphis ball. Rose a 3. No, he missed it. Rebounded Memphis. They tipped it out. Minute 34 to play. 69-65 Kansas. Douglas Roberts against Rush. Left side now. Anderson. To Douglas Roberts open from the corner. No, he missed it. Rebound Jackson for KU. Jackson ahead to Rush. Rush up the court. Lays it up. Missed it. Got it back. Lays it in.
Boy, great job by Brandon. He got bumped going up for the first one. No call, but luckily able to get the rebound.
Ball knocked away. Saved by Memphis. 1 minute to go. KU by 6. Here's a 3. Good. A 3 by Chris Douglas Roberts, the All-American.
Oh, what a game.
Wow.
I mean, unbelievable shot there. He was deep on that one coming off the screen. You know, I watched him in warm-ups. All their guys are doing that drill where they...
KU plays it inbounds against pressure. 50 seconds to go. They get it across midcourt under pressure. Russell over to Chalmers. 71-68 and a foul on Memphis. And it'll put Chalmers at the line. 4-1-1. Foul on Memphis. I think it's on Anderson, his 4th. KU by 3, 45.1 to play, and Chalmers back to the line where he is 4 for 4 tonight. Gotta hit this first one.
Well, I kind of like them putting us at the free throw line. We'd struggled a little bit that last possession against their half-court defense.
Chalmers swishes it. Now he gets the bonus. 672-68 KU. 45.1 to go in overtime. KU tied it with 2 seconds, 2.1 actually, to play in regulation. They came from 9 down with inside 2 minutes to go. Free throw, Chalmers. Perfect. Here's Jackson back in for Robinson. They go to the bigger lineup.
Got to play smart on defense. Don't foul them and box out.
Memphis picks it up in backcourt. Here they come. Rose over to Douglas Roberts. Douglas Roberts stumbles, drives, shoots, misses. Rebound Darrell Arthur. Then it's knocked away. Loose ball. Everybody goes after it. It's a scrum. Alternate possession. Kansas. Alternate possession. 29.9 to go.
Boy, a big miss there by Douglas Roberts. He was right at the basket. Credit Darrell Arthur coming up and just holding his ground, keeping his arms straight up, making him score over the top of him, and he ends up leaving it short.
New man in for Memphis. It'll be Willie Kemp, a 6'2 guard. They're going to take a big guy out of the lineup. Now the first object, get it up the court. They may have to foul here. They get it inbounds, all right.
Oh, they're going to foul.
73-68. Collins stepped out of bounds.
Oh, he slipped.
Oh, my.
Derrick Rose running at him, and he slipped trying to turn and go up the floor and lost his footing.
Wow. They hit the deck over there. Now they're going to mop the floor, but that comes a little late. Memphis will get it right back. 73-68 KU. Well, that was a chance to maybe burn a little time and then shoot a couple of free throws.
Yeah, we didn't burn much time at all on that clock.
Nope.
Well, locked down again.
Memphis inbounding. Rose has it. 25 seconds. Here's Douglas Roberts for a 3. No good. Rebound KU. Collins got it.
Somebody got to go help him.
And now a foul as Collins hits the deck. He threw the pass and then was fouled. 18.2 seconds to go. 2 shots for Collins. Here's the first one. In and out and back.
Oh.
Back in. It's good.
He got all parts of the glass and rim on that one, didn't he?
Oh, can these kids join Lavellette and Hoagland and Linhart and Kelly and Kenny? And 20 years ago, Manning and Piper and Pritchard and Newton and Geldner and all the rest. 74-68 Jayhawks. Second shot, Collins. Good! Made them both.
Get back now.
Here comes Memphis.
No fouls.
Second to go. Hawks are in great shape. Here's a three. No good. Rebound Kansas. Darrell Arthur. The Jayhawks are going to win it. Down to 5 seconds. Jayhawks win it in overtime. 75-68. KU national champions.
Is that unbelievable? Down by 9. Anything's possible with this team. What a comeback.
Wow. KU lost in triple overtime in 57 to North Carolina, but in 2008, an amazing game to get it to overtime, and then the Jayhawks win it. They held Memphis to 5 overtime points, and the Jayhawks win it 75-68.
For the shot that will make him a Kansas folk hero for a lifetime.
Well, you've got Clyde Lavellette, B.H. Bourne, Wilt Chamberlain won that award, and Danny Manning, so he becomes the 5th Kansas Jayhawk to be the MOP in the Final Four. Here's Danny Manning coming across the court, clapping his hands right now. He knows what it feels like to lead a team to the national championship.
The 3rd national championship in Kansas history. There he is. A 24-8 stretch after being down by 9 with 2:12 to play. We heard Coach Self say to his team in the locker room before the game, almost every day the rest of your life, you're going to be reminded of this night. And I want to thank all of you in advance for how special this night is going to be. Bill Self and his team never gave up at a time when one could panic. They pulled off one of the great comebacks to take the championship here in San Antonio. Well, right, we're here with Coach Bill Self and the national champions from Kansas. From 9 down with just a little more than 2 minutes to go. Coach, how do you describe this one?
I can't. It's, you know, we played, I don't know if we played poorly or they played very well, but our offense was stale and got down 9, and you know, we got a big break when the 3 went to 2, and nobody knew it at the time, and then we made so many plays down the stretch, and we got the ball in our most clutch player's hands, and he delivered.
And here he is right now, Mario, Super Mario Chalmers. The shot you'll be watching the rest of your life. Tell me about it.
I mean, I had a good look at it. Sharon gave me a good pass after they collapsed on him, and when it left my hands, I felt like it was good, and it just went in.
Hey, Coach, I got to ask you, before the game, we heard you address the team, and you said, guys, I just want to thank you in advance. This is going to be a special night. You'll be reminded of this night the rest of your lives. And I just want to thank you because I know it's going to be special. What were you thinking at that time when you talked to your team?
Well, I was just trying to script it because I knew it was going to be on TV. So,
well done. You're a good writer.
No, you know, these guys have been fabulous all year long, and Memphis is terrific.
As everyone here reacts to the shot one more time, Billy, you got some guys over there.
Brandon, come on in here. Where's Brandon Rush? B, come on in here. Outstanding performance by this guy on both ends of the floor. And Bill, we knew that was going to be a special matchup. Did a terrific job on both ends. What did it feel like?
I felt great out there to get out and run and play good defense on CDR. He still got the best of me, but we still came in with the win.
And how about Sherrod back here? Out some this year with a difficult injury. He came back tonight to being not a sub, but a great starter. Terrific job on your part.
I was just trying to come out, man, just do what we needed to do and do whatever Coach told me to do to help his team win. And, man, it's been a hard year for me, but, man, we got great fans, and we got a great team and coach style.
Hey, Billy, we got to bring in here for a minute, and, Coach, I want you to talk about him, Roderick Stewart, in uniform tonight, and his Final Four ended early on Friday when he fractured his knee. But here he was today to support his teammates.
And Coach, how about this young man and what it meant to him to be on that bench tonight cheering on his teammates?
Well, he's been great since he's been here, and you know, he's dealt a pretty bad hand once he got here, but his attitude was positive, and if anything, I think because of his attitude, that allowed our guys to rally around that.
Real quick comment about the heart of Memphis, the Tigers.
They're good, and Cal's a terrific coach, and they played great, and they were very good defensively, and they bothered us all night with their length, and you know, that's as good a team, and if we play 10 times, it'd probably go 5-5. We got fortunate late, but really proud of our guys, and if I could say, like Sharon said, our fans are terrific. I mean, they've been so loyal, and I'd really like to thank all the past players and all the past coaches, which has put this program where it is and certainly made my job a lot better.
Coach, there's a one shining moment video dedicated to your team and some nets waiting for you guys to tear them down. Congratulations. Guys, go get them.
Good job, Bill.
Billy Packer.
Enjoyed it. What a game, huh?
It's been great being with you.
Yes, sir.
Once again, my friend, a memorable championship game tonight. One shining moment and more coming up as we continue here on CBS. Kansas, the national champions tonight in overtime.
As we welcome you back, everyone, it's time for the presentation of the NCAA Championship Trophy. Let's take you back to the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. Public address announcer Gene Honda.
Presenting the trophy this evening is the president of the NCAA, Dr. Miles Brand, and chair of the Division I Men's Basketball Committee, Mr. Tom O'Connor.
On behalf of the Division I Men's Basketball Committee and the NCAA, first of all, we'd like to congratulate Memphis on its successful season. And it's my pleasure to present the 2008 NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship Trophy to Coach Self and the Kansas Jayhawks.
Take it, guys. Take it.
Unbelievable game, unbelievable finish. Congrats, like Tom said, to the University of Memphis. They played great, but this could not have been scripted better for us. On the 20th anniversary of Danny and the Miracles, Danny gets elected to the Collegiate National Basketball Hall of Fame yesterday. And it's been a remarkable week. We go from the emotions of getting here, which it took everything that these guys had to play like we performed this week. I thought this would be great, and this is a lot better than I thought it would be. Thank you for everything.